It's been 38 years since the iconic Different World premiered. Can you believe it? A spinoff of the wildly successful Cosby Show that was to follow Huxtable's daughter Denise at the fictional Hillman College, with roommates Dawn Lewis as mature student Jaleesa Vincent and Maggie portrayed by Marissa Tomei. Unfortunately, in the beginning, the choice of writers were not the right fit for the concept of chronicling the college experience at a black college. The show was not connecting with the audience and it just was not relatable. The plots were so bad it reflected poorly in the ratings. What was irritating was the fact that viewers and critics alike were placing the demise of the show solely on Lisa Bonet's shoulders, insinuating that she did not have what it takes to carry a show. But the fallacy in that reasoning is that she was very young. She didn't have any power. She had to work with what was given to her by the writers, and she had to follow the direction of the producers and the directors. It wasn't until Felicia Rasad's visit to the set and reporting back to Bill Cosby that the show just was not right. Now enters Debbie Allen with her spunk, with her experience, and with her creativity. And just like that, the show turned around and the ratings went through the roof. Unfortunately, it was just too late for Lisa Bonet's character, along with the fact that Lisa was married to Lenny Kravitz and was pregnant at the time. And while Debbie Allen wanted to use the storyline to showcase a single mother making it at college, Bill Cosby, he disagreed that good girl Denise Huxtable was not now going to be featured as a bad girl. With that, Denise was shipped off to Africa. Marissa Tomei's character Maggie was sent into oblivion. Now promotions were made. Jasmine Guy, Kadeem Hardison, Darrell Bell, and Dawn Lewis's roles took the lead, and Creed Summer and Charnel Brown were introduced as freshmen Freddie Brooks and Kimberly Reese. Jasmine Guy as Whitley Gilbert was pure gold. Her Southern accent, coupled with her over the top personality, cemented the success of the show. Her famous Denzel, Denzel, and constantly calling Dwayne, Dwayne, and her being so out of touch with reality, it resonated with the audiences. Now, here's Jasmine Guy through the years, and we are going to keep these through the years pictures very tasteful. Kadeem Hardison as Dwayne Cleophas Wayne at first was in love with Denise Huxtable, and later, when he began to see through Miss Gilbert's shallowness, he fell in love. And their love story was one for the books. The most memorable scene of their love story is when Dwayne crashed Whitley's wedding to Senator Byron Davis. Remember that scene? Please, baby, please. Now here is Kadeem Hardison's Through the Years pictures. Darrell Bell as Ron Johnson, whose most memorable line for me was, "Is she naked?" Not gonna lie, Ron was one of my favorites because he was unapologetically himself. And as Dwayne's sidekick, he served two purposes. One, comic relief, and two, he elevated Dwayne's maturity in comparison to his own. Here's Darrell Bell through the years. Dawn Lewis as Jaleesa Vincent was one of the original three, and she remained a constant on the show. A memorable scene for me was the Gladys Knight audition for a Pip. It was the episode in the bathroom when she and Whitley squared off scatting. I tell you, Dawn Lewis, she is incomparable with her voice. Here is Dawn's pictures through the years. Charnel Brown as Kimberly Reese, whose character had the privilege of introducing the very weighty topic of a pregnancy scare for a college student, and she portrayed it very well. Here is Charnel through the years. And to wrap up the main characters, is Cree Summers as Freddie Brooks, who was seriously infatuated with Dwayne Wayne, and the chemistry was palatable between them because she and Kadeem Hardison, they were dating in real life at that time, and she fondly describes him as her first love. Even today, they still share a very special bond. Here is Cree through the years. Hope you peeps enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Until next time, this is Paprika, out.